So, hi guys, today is Saturday. I'm working a little bit right now in my computer, but I decided that my last video was like 4 or 5 days ago I published it. 4 days and 8 hours ago I published it. So I decided to do a little video of today. I'll try to do a blog tomorrow, but I just want to do a little video of something I was thinking about, especially this week. Like I have noticed this all the last 3 years of my life, but I noticed especially these last three, like this last week. As you know, or if you don't know about this, I have been saying it the last videos, or I don't know, the last 3 months. I am in the student council of my school. I'm in high school. I'm still in high school, last grade, 12th grade. But I realized that the student council is more work than you will imagine. So I was doing a lot of things. I was really busy. Like I go to school. As I was telling you last video, I go to school, then I practice. I have basketball practice, and then I come back to my house to do as much work as I can, and then I do a little bit of gym, and then I read, meditate, and go to sleep. Sometimes I'm not going to lie to you, but I haven't been meditating these last 2 weeks because it has been difficult to me because of the same reason I'm going to talk about. But I was like really busy this week, so I was coming back from basketball practice. And another thing about basketball practice is that my coach has put us a lot of games, a lot of matches this week. So at this last month, like these last 4 or 5 weeks, we have had like 2 or 3 matches per or games per week. So it's like a lot of time. But well, even after that, like I all this week I came back to my house, or I went to the house of a friend, and we were working something of the student council that we have to do this week. We have to do this week because we already finished it on Thursday, and after on Friday we had a student council. Sometimes we organize some parties, and I had to go because we were organizing it, and I wanted to go because it's like I always say to balance yourself to go to parties before going to parties and all that, but at this time I didn't did it. But well, I just wanted to say that. So I was really busy this week. So I was like after school, I was just coming back to my house late. I was working on all these things on my phone of the student council, and yeah, I was wasting a little bit of time. Not gonna lie, but I realized that every time I'm wasting time, even just it was not yesterday, or it was. No, on Thursday. Thursday in the morning we finished this event that we had to do. So I came back to my house. I was really tired because I didn't sleep well. Like 3 days before I was sleeping like 5 hours. And after that, I came to my house on Thursday, and I was like, I'm so tired. I'm just going to sit down and watch TV and be on my phone. So I was doing that, and I realized that all the time I do that, because it's not the first time I do that. Sometimes I just sit in my bed or watching social media, or I sit in the couch to watch TV, and I don't like to watch it because every time I'm watching it, even if it's a show that I like or a movie that I like, I may be enjoying it, but I'm always like, okay, I'm not being productive. Okay, I'm not going to be successful if I'm waiting time like this. So I realized that successful people, as you see, I am going to put this as title. Successful people can't relax. So every time I'm partying, in every party, I swear, even if I go to a lot of parties that I don't, but if I go to a lot of parties, in every party I'm like, okay, I get this hit of what I'm doing with my fucking life. I'm supposed to be successful. I'm supposed to be working. I'm supposed to be doing this. If all these thoughts, every time in a party, or wasting time, or when I'm with my friends, these thoughts hit me, and I'm like, every time, even if I want to enjoy something, I'm with the thought every time. And yeah, there are a lot of times that I am wasting my time, and I say like what I'm doing with my time, with my life, and with my time, yeah. And I don't stop wasting time. So it's my fault. I'm not going to say like it's just, oh yeah, my mentality, and no. Sometimes I waste time, and I have been doing it a lot these last weeks because I have been productive, but sadly I'm not being consistent. Sometimes it's because I'm wasting time, but sometimes it's because something is trigger of my power. Something that is not in my power is not helping me to be productive. I don't know if you understand. Like, okay, I want to be productive. I love weekends, not because of the party and all, or not having a school or not having work, whatever. Because I get all the free day, not to go party, to go out. Yeah, I do it, but not that much. But like, I don't like the weekend or the Friday because of that. I like the weekend because I don't have homeworks, because I don't have to go to school, so I can dedicate more time to read, to go to the gym, to work, to do all these things. And I always waste time, but I'm trying to get better. And I'm 17 years old, so I'm just trying to be the best version of myself, and it's difficult, you know. So I was thinking about this, and I love. So guys, sorry I ran out of battery. Well, what I was trying to say, I have a little bit of more time to think about this, is that yeah, I love the weekends because, as I told you, not because I can party, I can just have fun. It's because I have all the day for my work. So the other thing I was trying to say is that my problem a little bit is consistency, because I'm starting to be consistent, and then there's something that stopped me. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, sometimes is my waste. I waste time, and I waste a whole day, a whole week, a few days, and then I just go down in my consistency. Or sometimes I'm consistent, and then there is a compromise that I have to assist. Like, for example, and I'm not saying I don't like it, and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm grateful for having a family and I'm really happy and I'm blessed. But like, for example, sometimes in the weekend I want to work and I want to have my schedule perfect, but I have to work in another thing that as I told you, I had this little work as gardener with my dad. So, or I work as gardener, so I don't have that much time to work in my online stuff. Or we have a family appointment, and as I told you, I'm so grateful that I have a family, and I'm not complaining. But sometimes I have these kind of activities, these kind of things that are not in my power to say no. Like, I'm not going to say no to a family appointment, you know? I cannot say no to working in the things I said I had to work. So these things sometimes take time of my day, and they made me less productive. Like, not because I'm being lazy. Sometimes it's because I'm being lazy and I'm wasting time, as I told you. But it's not always that. It's normally not normally, but sometimes it's these kind of things, as I told you that. So I'm consistent, and then this I have to assist to this thing because it's not in my power to say no, or it's not in my power to, or this thing is not in my power, you know. So my consistency is getting lower and lower. So that's what is making me have a little bit of a hard time, and is making everything a little bit more difficult sometimes. And yeah, that was a little bit of the video. I didn't want to go that long. I hope I didn't went that long. So thank you for watching. I don't want to go any further. So thank you for watching. I'll try to do a vlog tomorrow or one of these days. So thank you. Have a nice day. And remember, hustle hard. And remember, if you can't relax, it's because you really want it. And sometimes, the other day I listened to this. Maybe you can't relax and you can't stop thinking about this because you already have it in the future. So I will finish the video with that phrase. Thank you for watching. Hustle hard.